Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Alright, so Sergey Kuzmin improves to 11-0. Picked up a knockout victory over Malcom showstopper Tann. Now, some of you don't know this. Malcom Tann was actually retired in 2007, okay? Then he made a comeback late last year against another undefeated prospect, Nick Asbury, who was 9-0 at the time. And Malcom Tann ended up scoring a upset victory. I believe he stopped Asbury in the third round. So then he, tried to keep the ball rolling and fight another undefeated prospect, but he came up short. One thing about Tann, before I get to Kuzmin, his performance, one thing about Tann, man, he did come in shape, even for a guy that was, came back after 9 years when he came back last year. He was in shape, though, man. He wasn't out of shape. I believe he was the same exact weight for the Nick Asbury fight. He was like 235, somewhere around there, and he's 6'6". I mean, he looked in pretty damn good shape, man. But he showed a lot of heart, man, but he just could not get out of the way of Sergey Kuzmin's overhand right. He throws like this little right hand where he's leaning to his left. Sometimes he'll try to blind you with the jab, which he did to Tann the last knockout, and then the fourth he kind of blinded him with the jab, and then threw a arcing like an overhand right, and he could not get out of the way of them overhand rights, man. They're just hitting him on the side of the head, hitting him on the temple, and he was going down. I believe Kuzmin dropped him 4 times. I'll leave the fight in the description box. You guys can check it out. But Kuzmin, man, he looked to be in pretty good shape in this fight. When I watched some of his World Series of Boxing fights, and just some of his earlier fights when he turned pro, he was 262 pounds, 258 pounds. He came in at 244. He looked pretty good, man, as far as his conditioning. Not just his physique, but even the pressure he was putting on Malcom Tann. He was not allowing Tann to use a jab or get any distance. He was right up on him. He had Tann against the ropes a lot in the fight. Tann did show a lot of fight. I know, was it the knockdown after the second round? Yeah, when he got up, Tann jumped right back up. I think they had some words after the second round with each other. But Kuzmin just putting a lot of pressure on him. He was throwing some good left hooks when they had their little exchanges. He was landing some good left hooks because he was following up that overhand right with left hooks. And the way he was throwing the right hand, like I said, he was arcing it as if he was dropping down to his left to throw a left hook to the body. When he dropped down to his left on his left side, then he'll arc the overhand right, he'll kind of blind you either with a jab, or he'll blind you by just bending down like he's going to go to your body, and then whoop, here comes the right hand. And that technique works, man, especially when you're fighting a fighter that's much taller than you, not just heavyweights, but if you're fighting somebody that has 3-4 inches on you, man, that shot really works, especially when you're a good body puncher, because then you can kind of confuse the guy because he's thinking, hey, he's going to drop down and go to my body, and he's not even expecting this arcing right hand to come out of nowhere. Maidana threw that punch a lot too. But yeah, Sergey Kuzmin improves a 11-0 Malcom Tann. I'm not sure what Malcom Tann's going to do, man. I'm not sure he's going to go back into retirement. I'm not sure. But Kuzmin cruised to a victory. Tann, these are type of fights that prospects needs, man. Guys that are very experienced, guys that may have height and reach advantage on you. And Tann was actually coming off a victory, man, after being out for 9 years, upset a promising prospect. So, Kuzmin could not take Malcom Tann lightly, and he didn't. He came to fight. I believe Kuzmin came into his career low for weight. Like I said, I've seen him weigh 258, 262. Came in at a nice trim 244. Last 2 fights have been in America. He's a Russian prospect. He's style-wise, if I was to say, who does he fight like? Kind of like a Povetkin type of fighter. I'll say kind of fights like Povetkin. But did what he had to do, man. I want to see Kuzmin. Hopefully he can stay over here in America, man, and fight, some American prospects and some other undefeated guys. Just want to get it out to you guys, though. Sergey Kuzmin picks up a 4th-round knockout over the gamed and experienced Malcom Tann. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.